mentioned the draw process. So can you help us understand what to expect as far as what is that draw process?
Sure, great. Absolutely. So the owner has one responsibility, is providing me the loan draw authorization document. That's saying that, yes, I do. I can't tell you how many times an owner has called me and said, I never authorized this draw request on application number 5. I never authorized that. And I'll just simply pull the document and say, yes, here's your signature. This is application number 5. You asked for $250,000. Here's the report that goes along with it. So the only responsibility for the owner is to provide that monthly or whatever timeline they want to use to make those draw requests. So it's an authorization saying, I approve, this is what I want to draw. And it's the same thing with a credit card. You know, you wouldn't accept as a business owner, you wouldn't accept somebody saying, I'll just put it on Joe's credit card and we'll settle that out later. No, it's like, I'm approving this draw request, and so I have to hear it from the borrower. Nobody else. Not the contractor, not the lender. The borrower tells me whether or not he wants the money, and then he gets it that way.
So if I can just clarify, so you're not paying the contractor without the borrower first approving?
Yes.
So the business owner is approving these draws along the way?
Correct. So that's the involvement of the owner, is providing me that documentation to say, yes, I've seen it, and I approve it. So just keep in mind, there's a contract between me, the lender, and the borrower, right? But there's also a prime contract between the general contractor and the owner. Just because there's a construction loan does not reduce or eliminate the need for that owner to pay the general contractor. So if the lender refuses to pay, and absolutely has every right to do so. So if I tell a lender that there's no way that we're going to fund this right now because this is fraudulent, or no, we can't do this, but we can do that. They said that the work was done, but it's not. So let's cut out the work, but we'll pay for the materials. Yes, we can do that. But that does not remove the obligation of that owner to pay that general contractor. So that contractor needs to get paid. Otherwise, now we have legal issues. So my contract and the funds control agency that's involved with the lender and my company does not remove that responsibility between the owner and the prime contractor, and that needs to be clearly understood. What happens is, by default, is the general contractor starts to rely on the lender for payment, which is acceptable, because a lot of times we'll pay direct to the general, just to completely bypass the borrower, which is fine as long as the borrower approves of that, right? But so having said that, now the general contractor, every month, and I try to recommend, systematic. It's either the 14th, the 1st, the 5th, whatever you want of each month. Try to keep it consistent. Therefore, I know it's coming, and I can plan my schedule because I'm very busy, right? So the general contractor will then submit this pay application. It is called a distribution form. It's another one of my forms, and it simply says, on line item number 5 of the budget, I want to draw concrete for $10,000, and it's being paid to ABC Concrete Company. So I know this. And then line item number 6 is Smith Electrical, and I'm paying them $20,000, and I know they're involved, right? So I get this distribution form, and let's keep it easy math. Let's say it's $100,000 for the loan. So the general contractor is going to submit a G702, G703, AIA, the Architect Institute of America form. It's a contract. It's a payment application, and they fill that out. Every contractor should know what this is. I'll accept invoices, but there's a little bit more scrutiny involved. But that G702, G703 are the ones that I use, and it shows what line items they're being paid, they're signing it, and they're showing the retention amount on these contracts, and they're showing this draw, how much I want. And then when I look at, off that distribution form, I'm seeing ABC Concrete, right? I'll then look at the subcontractors' submittals too. So part of that submittal from the general is also the subcontractor's invoices. And I'll say, on this invoice, it says for pad construction, for rebar and foundation support, trenching, footing. So then I could call the contractor up and say, did you do this? Yes, I did. Is this your signature? Yes, it is. Check, it's done, because I saw it. I saw the work's been done, and then guess what? I verified with the municipality that the inspections did pass. So we're good there. The same thing with the next guy for electrical. Did he do the pre-slab underground electrical work before the concrete was poured? Yes, he did. Check. So you get paid on this stuff, right? The problem lies in where some contractors will say, I'm not going to provide you that information. That's confidential. No, it's not. It's not confidential at all. I really don't care what your contracts are with your subs, because you have a general contract with the owner. That's your contract, Mr. General Contractor, that's your contract. I don't care what, it's $1 million, $2 million, that's your contract. He approved it, and you're gonna get your money through the owner. My concern is with the lender, right? So although I'm trying to protect that small business owner, I'm still trying to protect the lender as well, right? So if things go wrong and there's hesitancy to provide me the documentation, I'll be happy to say, take all the time you need to provide me the documentation. And usually I get it, right? Because I assure them, I don't care. I'm not gonna share it with the owner. It's not my responsibility to do so. It's my responsibility to make sure that that sub is doing the work. That's all I need it for. The dollar amount is irrelevant to me, unless it over budgets your budget. So if their contract was for 50,000 and now you're at 70,000 paying them, why? What happened? Was there a change in the contract? Something happened. So again, there's that system of checks and balances that I have. So that's the process, right? After the inspection is complete, I do a complete audit of the budget itself. Where are we? Are we trending in the wrong direction? So I've got a proprietary software that I created that I'm able to project out on each line item. Are they going to be good? They've been paid so far. How much is left and how much time is needed? Are they going to be over budget? So I can accurately say that your concrete budget is going to blow up next time because you just don't have enough money. So where are we getting the money from? This is before it even happens, right? So, and I could say to the lender, look, we've already borrowed, lent out, or dispersed 60%. They are at 20%. So we're projecting that we're going to be $1 million over budget, right? So that's the loan process. And then once it's submitted to the lender will then issue the title policy through First American or whoever you want to use. The draws then submitted to the borrower or contractor directly.